whether in person or by advocate or in person and by advocate. 3, the names and addresses of the persons to be called as witnesses, if any, and witness statements containing a summary of the evidence to be presented by such witnesses before the Senate. And 4, any other evidence to be relied on. Pursuant to Rules 4B and 7 of the Rules of Procedure, when considering the proposed removal of a governor in plenary, the Senate notified the County Assembly of the date for the commencement of the investigation and invited the County Assembly to designate members of the County Assembly who shall appear and be represented before the Senate during the investigation. The County Assembly was further invited, if it so chooses, to appear before the Senate, to file with the Office of the Clerk of the Senate by 5 p.m. on Saturday, 17th of August, 2024, setting out documentation as follows. 1, designating the members of the County Assembly, if any, who shall attend and represent the Assembly in the proceedings before the Senate. 2, indicating the mode of appearance before the Senate, whether in person, by advocate, or in person, by advocate, and by advocate. 3, indicating the names and addresses of the persons to be called as witnesses, if any, and witness statements containing a summary of the evidence to be presented by such witnesses before the Senate. And 4, specifying any other evidence to be relied on. Honorable Senators, ladies and gentlemen, on Saturday, the 17th of August, 2024, the Office of the Clerk of the Senate received a response reference number HKM-CAM-2024/CGA/2024-034 and dated the 17th of August 2024 to the invitation to appear issued to the Governor from Messrs. Mutuma Gishuru and Associates Advocates, who indicated that the Governor had appointed the firm to represent her in the proceedings before the Senate, and that the Governor would also appear in person and by advocates. The letter also indicated the list of counsel representing the Governor and the list of witnesses for the Governor. Similarly, on the 17th of August 2024, the Office of the Clerk of the Senate received a response, reference number 1/CAM/001/AB/24, and dated the 17th of August 2024, to the invitation to appear issued to the County Assembly from Messrs. A and B Advocates, LLP, indicating the firm had been appointed to represent the County Assembly. The letter also indicated the advocates representing the County Assembly and the witnesses for the County Assembly. Pursuant to Rule 8 of the Rules of Procedure, when considering the proposed removal from office of a governor in plenary, on Saturday, the 17th of August 2024, the Clerk of the Senate furnished each party with the documentation filed by the other party in accordance with Rule 6 and 7 of the Rules of Procedure. Honorable Senators, ladies and gentlemen, the hearing program, which has been appended in today's order paper, detailed the various activities in the hearing and determination of the matter and the time allocated to each activity. It will be crucial, therefore, that all the parties comply with the time allocated. The parties will be notified of the balance of time on each activity through the clerks at the table. In summary, the program states that today, Monday, the 19th of August 2024, after we have dispensed with the preliminary matters, the charges against the Governor, as submitted by the County Assembly, shall be read. The Governor will be given an opportunity to take a plea on the charges. This will be followed by an opening statement by the County Assembly and thereafter by the Governor. After the conclusion of the opening statements, the presentation of the case of the County Assembly shall commence. After the presentation of the case by the County Assembly, honorable senators will be given an opportunity to ask questions or seek clarification from the County Assembly. This should take us up to the end of today's sitting. At the sitting scheduled for tomorrow, Tuesday, the 20th of August 2024, the Governor will have an opportunity to present her case before the Senate. Honorable senators will also be given an opportunity to ask questions or seek clarification from the Governor, following which the closing statements by the parties will be made for a period not exceeding 1 hour each. The Senate shall then proceed to debate prior to voting on each of the charges. At this stage, a supplementary order paper will be issued to facilitate this debate. In accordance with Section 33(7) of the County Governments Act 2012 and Standing Order 86 of the Senate Standing Orders, the voting shall be by county delegations. The governor shall cease to hold office if a majority of all county delegations of the Senate vote to uphold any impeachment charge. If, however, the vote in the Senate fails to result in the removal of the county governor pursuant to Standing Order 87, the Speaker of the Senate shall notify the Speaker of the Meru County Assembly accordingly. Now, honorable senators, ladies and gentlemen, I now invite counsel for the Meru County Assembly to introduce the legal team of the County Assembly and the members of the Meru County Assembly representing the County Assembly by stating the full name and designation of each person. You may proceed, counsel for the County Assembly.
Thank you very kindly, Honorable Speaker. My name is Ndegwa Njiru. I'll be appearing together for the County Assembly of Meru County together with Mr. Mwangi Ndegwa, Mr. Mwirigi Eric Muriuki, Advocate, Mr. Mweru Boniface Mawira, Advocate, and Mr. Mwenda Anthony, Advocate. On the part of the appearance, Mr. Speaker, sir, for the County Assembly members, we have ourselves Mr. Ngure Benson Kenywa. We have Mr. Baptista Muriki Kanyaru. We have Linda Nkirote Kirinji. We appear together with them, but for the purposes of the County Assembly appearances, we have Honorable Zipora Kinya, MCA, Honorable Aurelia Murangeri Kirimana, MCA, Irene Kawira Kamencho, MCA. Those are the appearances, Mr. Speaker, sir. I am most humbled.
Thank you. All the honorable senators, Senator Faki, take your seat, please. I now invite the counsel for the governor to introduce the legal team representing the governor and the governor by stating the full name and designation of each person. You may proceed, counsel.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir. The governor's team is as follows. Number one, the governor herself, Her Excellency Honorable Kawira Mwangaza, is present. In terms of legal counsel, the team is as follows. My name is Elisha Ongoya, legal counsel. I'm assisted by Mr. Elias Mutuma, legal counsel. Ms. Brida Kimathi, legal counsel. Mr. Robert Mutembei, legal counsel. Mr. Edgar Busiega, legal counsel. And Mr. Collins Mwenda, legal counsel. We are also assisted by a team of legal assistants, namely Mr. Brian Lee Maingi, Michelle Makandi, Sylvia Njoki, Victor Koome, and Ms. Noble Wandera. And we shall also be joined by witnesses in this matter, led by the governor herself, Her Excellency Honorable Kawira Mwangaza, Mr. Ibrahim Mutwiri Kirimi, Mr. Dixon Munene Nkanata, Honorable Evans Mawira Kaaria, member of the County Assembly, Honorable Frida Naito Gitobu, member of the County Assembly, and Honorable Jacob Mwirigi Muturi, member of the County Assembly. That is the governor's team, and thank you so much.
Thank you. Honorable senators, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Senate, I welcome the County Assembly team, the governor's team, members of the public and the media to the Senate and to these proceedings. Finally, I will now invite the clerk to read the charges against Honorable Kawira Mwangaza, the Governor of Meru County. Clerk, you may proceed.
Order number 4, reading of the charges on the proposed removal from office by impeachment of Honorable Kawira Mwangaza, the Governor of Meru County.
The Honorable Kawira Mwangaza, Governor of Meru County, please take the stand. Honorable Kawira Mwangaza, the Governor of Meru County, the charges against you as received from the County Assembly of Meru are as follows. Charge number 1, gross violation of the Constitution and other laws, that the Governor has grossly violated, among others, Articles 10 to 27, 41, 47, 73, 232, 235, 236, and 251 of the Constitution. 2, Sections 10, 15, 19, and 24 of the Public Officer Ethics Act 2003. 3, Sections 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 1B, F, 21, 29, and 59 of the Leadership and Integrity Act 2012. 4, Sections 2, 33, 45, 55, 58, 59, 59A, 63, 64, 65, and 69 of the County Governments Act 2012. 5, Section 4 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act. 6, Section 4 of the Fair Administrative Action Act. 7, Section 6 of the Meru County Investment and Development Corporation Act. 8, Section 9(7)(b) of the Meru County Revenue Board Act. 9, Section 10(6) of the Meru County Investment and Development Corporation Act. And 10, Section 19 of the Meru County Water and Sanitation Services Act, by engagement, connivance, and/or complicity in the following. 1, illegally revoking the appointment of CPA Virginia Kawira Miriti as Secretary/CEO of the Meru County Public Service Board without a vote of not less than 75% of all the members of the County Assembly, and in usurpation of the powers of the County Assembly, contrary to Sections 58, 4, and 5, and 59 of the County Governments Act. 2, failing to appoint the chairpersons of the Meru County Revenue Board, Meru Microfinance Corporation, Meru Youth Service Board, and Meru County Investment and Development Corporation Board as required by law, thus failing to operationalize the said boards, and/or illegally appointing the said chairpersons without vetting and approval by the County Assembly, contrary to Section 4 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act. The respective secretariats of the said boards continue to draw and expend public funds without duly appointed board members to exercise a supervisory role over the board's secretariats in order to ensure accountability in the spending of funds, thus jeopardizing service delivery. 3, refusing to implement the recommendations and/or resolutions of the County Assembly requiring the Governor to A, dismiss the County Secretary, Dr. Kiambi Aderu Ndambura, and the Chief of Staff, Mr. Harrison Gatobu Nchamba Mbidhi, from office for gross violation of the Constitution and other laws, and B, blatantly ignoring or failing to submit a report to the County Assembly on the implementation of the said recommendations within 60 days as required in the report of the County Assembly dated 23rd December 2023, contrary to Article 183(3) of the Constitution. 4, illegally dismissing Dr. Ntoiti, CEO of County Revenue Board, Paul Mwaki, CEO of Liquor Board, Kenneth Kimathi Mbae, Managing Director of Meru Microfinance Corporation, and Joseph Kithure Mberia, CEO MEWASS, in usurpation of the powers of the appointing authorities, contrary to Section 9(7)(b) of the Meru County Revenue Board Act and Section 10(6) of the Meru County Investment and Development Corporation Act, as a result of which the county government of Meru has been slapped with costs and damages amounting to Kenya shillings 4 million by the Employment and Labor Relations Court. Charge 2, gross misconduct, that the governor has engaged in gross misconduct by deliberately and knowingly misleading the public by giving false information that Kenya shillings 86 million had been raised through the pay bill number 247247, account number 040016391789, established after the murder of Daniel Muthiani, alias Sniper, while the correct position is that only Kenya shillings 286,516 was raised, thus violating the moral and ethical requirements expected of a state officer, contrary to Section 19 of the Public Officer Ethics Act and Section 29 of the Leadership and Integrity Act. Charge 3, abuse of office, that the governor has engaged in acts and omissions which singularly and collectively amount to abuse of office and gross violation of, among others, Articles 10, 73, 201, 226(5), and 232 of the Constitution, Sections 8, 12, 13(1), and 35 of the Leadership and Integrity Act 2012, and Sections 45(2) and 46 of the Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act by the following: 1, the irregular payment of emergency call allowances to 161 doctors and medical officers using the wrong rates, leading to excessive payment of Kenya shillings 74,340,000, contrary to Sections 45(2) and 46 of the Anti-Corruption and Economic Crimes Act, Sections 11 and